is it possible, this UB in the whole of Europe?
In the whole of Europe? Well, of course, I think it's possible. Otherwise, I wouldn't advocate it. But realistically speaking, I guess it's gonna take some time to implement UBI in Europe as a whole, because, as we know, European institutions take time to implement different social policies. But I think this should not be our main concern, because I strongly believe we should believe in the idea and try to do everything to implement it, even though it might not happen tomorrow. But I'm sure it's going to happen the day after, or in the foreseeable future.
And which country you think will have a part of it, maybe a region, maybe a city, the first European, as a first European city or region?
Right. Well,
maybe Slovenia.
maybe. Well, if you take a look at the European Citizens Initiative, Slovenia was one of the leading countries, and I think UBI is well known in Slovenia, and a lot of people is supporting it. I was just looking at the newspaper this morning, and there was a question: how do you think we should eliminate poverty in Slovenia? And 51% of the people said we should introduce universal basic income. So these are some indicators that show you what people think and what policies they would like to introduce. But of course, the political issue and the political agenda is another thing. So I think we should take this step by step. For example, as I'm aware, in Holland, you have some sort of UBI for elderly people. So it's some sort of a pension system, isn't it? So I think, and again in Ireland, every family with every child receives a certain amount. This year that's 135 euros per child, no, without any restrictions, so they don't check the income of the family. It doesn't matter if the parents are employed or unemployed.
Is that something else than child money then?
Sorry?
Is that something else than children's money, or is it for the children themselves? Can they...
You can say it's a child benefit, but for example in Slovenia the child benefit system is it's done differently. It involves a lot of bureaucracy, and it's test. It's
it's conditionally.
Yes, it's conditional. So not everybody gets it. And if we are looking at the basic principles of basic income, what we are striving for is that everybody gets it unconditionally, no matter the income of the family doesn't count. The employment or unemployment doesn't count, and this is the basic principle, that it's universal, everybody gets it, no matter if you're poor or wealthy, no matter if you're employed or unemployed. So these are some basic principles on which we're trying to build this system, and I think if we look at it from this perspective, step by step, in different countries all over Europe, I think that sooner or later all of these actions will have to come together in one force, and I think we'll achieve basic income together.
Okay, thank you, Nina.
No worries. Thank you.
And what is your back name? Your last name? Can I see it? Maybe it's written.
Yes, it's Nina Šoštarić.
Thank you very much.
No worries.